Welcome to Make a Rule, the podcast. You make a rule and we follow it, all while talking about whatever the fuck we want. But if we break that rule, then we get punished. You decide the rule, and the wheel of stupid shit decides the punishment. Hopefully, we can make it through the entire show. Now, let's see what the hell is going on with our host, Frank.
I don't have a wheel of stupid shit yet. I'm sorry, it's still in Amazon. It's coming in.
Yeah, that was a pretty good intro. Like, for me being my first time, like that was definitely really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like right now, we're just talking about the last Airbender TV show, and I was saying how like it was so cool to the point to where like I actually wanted to get a extensive tattoo about the TV show. There's no other TV show where I was like, wow, like I really want to get a tattoo about like some stuff like that, but that one was definitely one of them.
The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
All right.
And like, have you seen?
I've seen the cartoon, but I haven't seen. I didn't know there was a TV show.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was back then, so it was the Last Airbender, and then they came out with The Legend of Korra, which was supposed to be like sometime after what that TV show was, but like in that like break, they came out with a live action show, which is kind of lame, or a live action movie.
Yeah, I saw the live. I don't think I saw it, but I didn't actually see it. I'm Frank. I'm the host. I don't have a wheel of stupid shit yet, and as you can tell, I got some cameras, and hopefully you can see what's going on this time around. I'm joined here once again with Red. How you doing, Red?
Yo, what's going on, dude?
What's up? And I'm joined here with Andrew. How you doing?
Just Ramos, man. I've gone by Ramos my entire life.
You want Ramos?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know if you went
Ramos.
Ramos is so normal to me. Like if you look at me, you don't picture Andrew. You think of Ramos.
Wait. All right, so this is the thing that's interesting about Andrew. So how do you spell Andrew for you?
It's exactly with a U, so it's Andreu instead of Andrew. I was always convinced that my mother was like super high whenever she gave birth to me, and she was like just signing off the birth certificate. And I was like, oh yeah, here you go. I want him to be unique, so he's gonna have a U instead of a W.
But actually, or like she did like the one, and then she just like passed out.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I thought.
Andreu.
Dude, that's what I thought.
Saying.
But actually talking to my dad when I was back home recently, I was like, how did you guys get my name? And he was like, oh, I'm not going to lie to you, man. We didn't have a name for you until you were born. So like you kind of plopped out and we were both just staring at each other like, oh, we don't know what this child's name is supposed to be. So my dad actually wrote on the birth certificate. He was like, oh, it's going to be Andrew, but it's going to be unique. It's not going to be Andreu. It's going to be it's not going to be Andreu. It's going to W. It's going to be Andreu. So it was really weird at that point.
You're like
you're the single U, Andrew single U.
Yeah, no, I don't understand.
Andrew W.
No, I don't understand why people always want to pronounce it like so different, because I've gotten Andrea, Andreu, Andrew, like so many different things to where like you look at it and it almost seems grammatically correct, where it's like Andrew, like you, like
it is.
Like I don't know what's so different between us, like a double U, like it's double U's, whereas like a single U, like what's so different with it? It's so weird.
It just sounds like like when like you accidentally have a kid and it's a surprise. Like you didn't mean to have the kid, you just didn't wear a condom, and so like you're like the surprise that they had, and then they had another surprise. It's like they didn't plan for any naming, planning.
That's exactly what it was.
Come on, you can't just fucking say that it was a surprise.
No,
like,
dude, that's exactly what it was.
Like, surprise, baby.
No, come on. Because at the time he said his father said like, hey, you're gonna be unique, you know, EU instead of EW, Andrew. You know what I'm saying?
The EU doesn't even want to be part of the EU. They're all backing out of it.
Yeah, it's part of the W. You know, single U, W.
No, the part that's so disrespectful is that again, when I was home recently, my little sister, I was having an argument with her. Not so much an argument, just like a heated conversation. And we were just sitting like smack talking to each other. And she looked at me and she was like, "Shut up, because you were a mistake and I wasn't." And I was like, "Oh man, what a dick." So like I immediately called out to my dad. I was like, "Dad, did you hear what she said? She said I was a mistake." And my dad comes over to me like as serious as he possibly could, looks at me in the eye like with his hand over my shoulder. He was like, "Son, you were a mistake." I was like, "Oh, dude. Like I know I'm a mistake.
Yeah.
But, like you're not supposed to tell me that. That just hurts on a whole nother level."
Ooh. I mean, that's one of those things like, all right, we got to bounce back. Like, all right, you know what? Fuck this. They going to tell me I'm a mistake? I am going to forge my own path. That's it. Boom. Take off from there. Like, all right, fine. You going to do that? Boom. I want to go my own path. That's it. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, no, but it's all fun and games. Like, it was really funny because I'm 25, 26 now.
Yeah.
So, like, him telling me this now, it's just, it gives me a nice little chuckle.
Okay,
so
right,
it's not so
right.
bad. But did you guys ever hear the story of, like, when your parents were together, like, how you guys were conceived?
No, I heard when I was conceived, yeah.
Did you?
I have to know.
No?
I don't even know.
Yeah, no, like,
I know I was playing though, because I'm a late bloomer. So my sister's like 10 years older than me, and so I know
man.
like my parents said that like it was like, oh, this is our last chance. If we want a kid, we better do it now. And so they had me, but like that's all I know. I don't know what night it was or how I was conceived, and I don't know if I ever want to know that information at all.
I don't know. I guess my dad and I got like pretty close to where he was telling me how like the time frame in which I was conceived. So my parents had like just met. They were like in their like lovey-dovey phase and everything like that. And my dad had this great idea of just taking my mom out on this like romantic camping trip.
Mm-hmm.
So during that camping trip, they obviously had their night in the tent. You know, they did their thing. And, you know, like a week later, my mom was like, "Oh, congratulations, you're about to be a dad."
What?
And then, ta-da, 9 months later, 25,
man.
26
you know,
years later,
back
I'm
in the
here.
day like that, dude, nothing, there's really like no, you know, when you go out to the camping trip, like the Boy Scouts always say, "Be prepared." So obviously, yo, Dad, what the fuck?
Oh,
You
hell
didn't
no.
have
My dad was so not prepared.
You didn't have
like,
no
so-
rubbers.
Like, come on now.
I feel
Be
like
prepared.
I feel like that would be more interesting though. Like if you had an unplanned pregnancy, I feel like you'll remember that night more because it was
Oh,
more
man.
fun and you didn't plan it out.
Oh boy.
Than it would be if like, yeah, me and your mom decided to have you and we just went in the bedroom and had you. That seems like a boring story. But
Yeah.
if you're like, we were like in Vegas and we were drunk as fuck and then like went to like the middle of the alleyway and
Yeah.
started fucking and then found out like a week later we're pregnant.
Yeah, but
Like that sounds like a way better
but
story.
a camping
Oh,
trip, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, I was definitely, like,
Yeah.
born at a most random time. And my sister, like, again, the whole, like, argument topic, where I was just like, well, no one knows when you were born. You were just kind of there. Like, congratulations. You just
Yeah.
kind of showed up. Whereas, like, I was like, oh, wow, like, something happened, and then I was the result of it. Whereas you just kind of popped up. Congratulations, dude.
Oh man, leave no trace behind, I guess.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right, so Ramos, the name of the show is Make a Rule, and you're our guest. So imagine this is King's Cup, and you're just having a little drinking game. Obviously, I don't have the wheel of punishment, the wheel of stupid shit right now. So you're just gonna decide. Our rule is gonna be drinking. We already have plenty of drinks out here.
Yeah.
What rule would you like to decide that we have to follow for this podcast?
See, rules are always, like, super hard. I'm always so bad with rules.
But rules are always meant to be broken.
Yeah,
That's
that's.
all you
I
want.
guess that's what's gonna get us, like, to be.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get fucked up. But
Yeah. Let me tell you what.
Well, I guess since Lyle hadn't really heard of it, I guess we're gonna go with a little green man's, where every time you're gonna take a drink, you have to take the little green man off, and then when you're done, you got to put it back on.
All right, can you show us?
Yeah, for sure.
what that
Like,
looks
all
like?
right,
Green
so I'm
man.
gonna pop this new chew high open.
Oh.
All right, so
Ooh.
I'm gonna take a drink from this. So
Strong Zito.
you know, like, you gotta take this pretend little green man off, put it down, get your drink,
like a Martian. It's a
put it back on, and then you're done. If you don't take it off or put it back on, then and one of us catches you, then you have to take another drink.
All right, are we taking a drink of the True High, or are we taking these shots?
All right, let's just do it for the folks at home, okay? That's all here. Green man on, green man off. Take a drink. Here we go. Green man up, green man back on.
Yep, exactly like that.
Damn.
Pretty simple.
And if we don't follow the rule, are we taking shots, or are we taking another drink?
I guess you're taking shots.
Taking shots.
Yeah, you really
This is a
seem
simple
like
rule. This is a
you
simple
seem
rule.
yeah, exactly. Like you seem pretty like into this whole shot thing. So I guess we'll go.
I already
I'm
poured
not
the shots,
shots,
and I had these
bro.
like lovely.
Do you want to take
Oh,
a shot
way to
right
go!
now?
Yep, you spelled it. There you go.
I guess we're taking a shot right,
Right
now.
on,
then.
right on top of. You want to take one shot? Just to
Yeah,
start
we'll
off
take
the
one
podcast?
shot. All right, let's take one shot
All
right here
who
for the
wants-
podcast. Let's
who
go.
wants the twerking sumo?
And that's me, man.
You want the twerking sumo?
That's me because I got the big booty.
Well, they have the red.
Oh,
one.
dude, I do my
I got
squats.
red. You know what?
I do my squats.
You know what? Give me the red one, man. Give me the
You can
red.
show that to the camera.
That's it. That's for me,
Alright.
right? You know what I'm saying?
I like the. You want the?
That's
you-
me.
Yeah, dude, I'll take the
Ramos-
twerking one.
Ramos like some big booties.
Dude,
No, he likes
I-
the big booties.
I love big
Alright.
booties, and I also love like my booty. Like I take pride
there we
in
go.
my lower
I'll
half.
come in. I'll come
Oh,
in
yeah?
your shot.
You
over
like?
here.
Yeah, okay, all right. There you
Oh,
go.
come pie,
Oh, shit.
motherfuckers.
I'm pie.
Fuck. Let's just take this fucking thing.
Oh god.
Poured too much.
Oh man,
Yep, there you go. That's a tequila for you.
that is tequila.
Hmm.
Have you seen my bottle?
Where's the
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
have any
I'm,
lemon and lime or salt at all.
Oh god damn.
do you guys get goosebumps after you take a shot?
No, I don't get no goosebumps. I just
Wait,
ugh,
I don't know. If
I just need some
here's
like
the bottle that we have, but
I need some like lemon and lime to counteract the shot, dude.
So when I was back home, it was really weird. I'd never seen this before, but I went to go take some shots with my friends
Yeah.
at their house. So we were downstairs, and we all just like slammed it. And
Yo,
me being the alcoholic that I am,
I know. I gotta get paper towels later.
I don't get goosebumps. Or like shots don't really affect me all that much. But
Yeah.
when these guys took a shot, all of them, like their whole body, arms, legs, were just full of goosebumps from that shot.
Yeah.
And I was looking at them. I was like, "What is wrong with you? Like I've never seen anything like that before."
Well, were they younger than you?
No, they're my age. All my friends are my age or older than myself. I think I only have
shit.
one friend that's my age. Everyone else is older.
Okay. Shit. Yeah, I never really. I just every time I take that shot, like, oh god.
Like the-
Well, then again, like they don't drink as heavily as like we do. So like them back home, it's like a night out for them is spending like $30 and getting like a nice little buzz on, feeling pretty good.
hey, Lyle, where's your little green man?
Oh, got him,
Damn,
coach.
I thought it was an easy rule too, man. You want the red one?
Yeah, fucking,
I got
y'all
you.
fucking
I got you a
crazy.
little red one right here. New shot.
Yeah, but yeah, like
I was just trying to drink casually today.
No, man.
I was just trying to drink casually
just
on my
said how
fucking
much-
one sip.
I know
Jesus.
He just said how much he hates this
yeah,
shot.
now we know Frank is just gonna be like eyeing us like hawks.
I know
like,
he is.
Are you
I know he's
I
gonna
hope-
be eyeing us like
I know
hawks.
damn well you guys are gonna be eyeing me.
No,
No,
I
whenever
honestly
I
wasn't
fail.
even
Now-
thinking about it.
now I
I
am.
saw him drinking
Now I
and I was
am.
like, oh, I guess I forgot. And I
I am
saw
the
you.
rule enforcer.
now I know.
I am
Now
the-
I know.
I'm
He's
the
gonna
rule
be.
enforcer of
He's,
this show.
he's gonna be the one that's gonna be.
That's the whole concept. I wanted to
Why,
at least
why you
line up
gotta
with
take
that.
down Cinderella? Okay. Why you gotta take down me? Why you gotta take down me? Okay. All right. Come on. Fuck. All right. Well. all right.
it's-
Continue with your story, please.
Oh,
So,
but
with-
yeah,
with
like
your boys.
they go out and drink and it's like 30, like max maybe $50, and they're just chilling. Like no one's really trying to get like too wasted, and it's a really nice time. Whereas like us over here in Japan, it's like, yo, let's party hard, not like stop until one of us blacks out. Probably all of us black out, but whatever, it's cool. But on the whole Cinderella thing,
Yeah.
I was actually reading or not reading. It was a video on like Disney Logic, and Cinderella was one of them. So you know how she has to like escape at midnight. She loses her slipper.
Wait, what? Okay, you got your little green man. if I don't catch it, it don't matter.
Yeah. So like
if
you know,
none of us catch it and you sneak it out, you might get some
see
comments.
it.
You might get some comments.
See it.
You might get some comments, but if I don't catch it, then I'm not gonna call it out. But I literally saw you pick up your cup and start drinking. That's why I called it out.
That's fucking bullshit.
But
You
if I
know.
don't see it and you already have your cup in your hand and I didn't see and I wasn't paying attention, then I don't care. I'm not gonna call it out.
look, he's about to mess up right now because he has his can in his hand. It's so easy
I already
to
did
sit.
it.
I
I already did it on
Yeah,
camera.
he took his can out. Now he's just gonna keep his can in his hand the entire show.
Yeah, but
I
like
went this
it's so
to
much more
this.
noticeable now because like we
Yes.
see you with your like cans like trying to
Oh my
like
God.
move it around, trying to be like
Listen,
really
this-
inconspicuous with it, and like it's just gonna draw attention.
No,
So like
I already did it beforehand. That way I can sip.
no, you have to
freely.
do it every time before and after you take a drink.
Why can't I?
Every time.
No, I consider it in my hand, and I consider right here.
But you
did
put it back
before.
on.
I did it before already, and then now I can sip freely, and then when I put it down, I will do the rest of the ritual.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
hi, hi.
Hi. Wendy Mighty Muzz.
Weini money must.
That's like the elevator with the elevators.
Really, I don't think I've
Yo,
ever.
Yo,
done
mas.
that.
I don't know what it. I don't know if I'm saying even.
This.
It's like what the elevator says. I mean, I think it means
Yeah.
like door closing, door opening.
All I'm saying is that, dude, don't hate me for doing it preemptively and then just holding it in my hand because I'm gonna drink it.
That's all up to you. I mean,
Yeah.
just go for it.
Come on.
I guess that's not breaking the rule as long
Frank,
as you have it in your hand.
Hey, he agrees. He
And
agrees.
there you go.
He agrees. We're good.
So no, like, because you guys are saying like the like random like words or like the phrases that you hear throughout like
Yeah,
in
dude.
Japan.
Yeah.
I suck at. I've never actually learned like a structured version of Japanese. Like I just the random ass shit like that I've learned throughout the or like anime where you go like senpai oishi senpai.
What about the omariwa?
Omariwa.
Oh, dude, that's what I was
how's it go?
thinking about.
I
Like,
forgot
like
the
it's the
Yeah.
most intense like
That's-
Japanese
that's the-
phrase
that's
that
the most
non-Japanese
intense
people know.
Japanese
Like,
phrase.
omari wa desu, like or like some stuff like that.
Wait, how's it go? You know how it goes, right?
Omariwa. Oh shit, I can't remember.
forgot the
it
second
right
half,
now. I can't remember.
But it means
right
like
now. Oh,
you're gonna
Mariwa.
die or something. Like,
Yeah, no, it's
can't
like super
remember right
intense.
or you have like a uni-chan, stuff like that.
No, like the one thing that you hear a lot when you first come out to Japan, which is super annoying, is like the hi. Like
So.
like please just stop.
Or
I understand.
Sumimasen. That's what we hear all the time. Is sumimasen. Excuse me. Sumimasen.
Really, I don't even hear that all that much.
Oh,
All I
hear
hear
that
is
all
like
the
hi,
time.
like hi for everything. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not waving hi to you. Just stop.
Well, I mean, hi
Yeah,
means, hi
like
means
yeah,
yes,
like okay, yes,
or
okay,
yes,
yeah,
okay.
like
So like when you're like, oh yes, I'm American. They're like hi, like yes, oh okay, hi. Like they're like, oh, I understand.
yeah. Another weird thing is like whenever you go into a store and the people that are always standing like at the entrance, they always have this like long phrase or like this long saying that they say, and I always just give them like the respectful bow, but I never understand what any of them are saying. Like just like the little head and like, oh, thank you.
What?
Like whenever you go into a store, like say Uniqlo, like someone can just be sitting there folding clothes, but they see you at the corner of your eye, and they immediately start spitting out some like random words. I never know what they're saying.
Maybe when I say good evening, like konnichiwa.
No, it's not even like something basic. I'm pretty sure they're trying to promote something. They have to say it every single time that you go into
like
the store.
konnichiwa, and then something like bana, hey, and then bow, right?
Yeah, something along those lines. But it's always like very weird to me because I never know what they're saying, and it's just awkward. Like I always give them that like the polite bow, like oh thank you. I just go on about my business.
All right, so we were watching earlier the interviews for the UFC fight 246.
Yo, dude.
Yeah, I think that's
Yo, the fight 246, dude. Who do you think is gonna fucking win this fight? Tell me.
I mean,
right now.
You mean like the main fight?
UFC
like McGregor
main
versus
card.
Cowboy.
Oh, you know what? Holly Holmes versus your girl.
I'm rooting for Holly. Like, I really am, just because of the way she finished Ronda Rousey. Because that's the only way that I know of Holly. So she's the only person I can root for, because that's the only person I know. So I'm really rooting for her.
No, so
But when it comes to like Cowboy and McGregor,
Oh shit!
after like
I
further
call- I'm
investigation,
calling
no, so this
out
is
right
like
there.
Holly Holm versus Raquel Pennington.
I fucked up.
You think Holly Holm's gonna win versus Pennington?
I don't
so,
think she will. I'm rooting for her.
Yeah.
Pennington definitely looks like a very mean woman. Like, I would not want to get into a fight for like 5 seconds with her, because I'm almost positive she'd beat me up.
Yo, you told me beforehand, like, hey, I'm like, she looks cute. I would actually want to have a relationship with her, with Pennington.
Yeah, she is like there's a point where like I'm
Yeah.
intrigued, but like I
Yeah.
know, like if I were to piss her off, she'd be like, "Shut the fuck up!" Just like give me like one
she
to the
would
mouth, and I'd
slap
be
you
like,
up. She would like,
No, see, like that was like 4 too many. All it takes is one. And I'm like, thanks, out like a light.
oh my god, yo. All I'm
she
saying
just
is
looks
that
so mean. I like it.
you like it.
Yeah.
You
I
like,
mean, I like it too. Hey,
girls
don't get me wrong. I like it too. And if Pennington was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'd be like, "All right, fine. Come here. Beat me up. Beat me up. Beat me up."
Put me in a
Beat me up,
put
beat
me
me
in a
up.
chokehold with your legs. Like, I want a nice little triangle choke right now.
No. I would tell her like, all right. I will fight you as hard as I can. Let's go. My pride will not let me lose. I'm like, all right. Let's fight right now. I will fight you as hard as I can. Fuck that.
I don't actually think I'd be able to do it. Yeah, look, he's about to do it again.
I
He
know.
did.
Yeah, you did.
We're giving you a little heads up right now. It was, but yeah, like no, like
I took my shot. Yeah, I don't know if you guys realized that whole time.
yeah,
you're
no,
talking.
I saw you. Like
I'll
you
put it
called
on
yourself out. And you're
I'll
like,
put it on
oh,
YouTube, so you know that I took my shot when I realized I drank without. And you're literally trying not to drink at all.
no, I did take a
feel
drink. Like I did my little. Oh, look,
Uh,
here you go. Right now, there you go.
there you go.
What?
But yeah, like
Huh?
with Connor.
Oh, you want to take your shot?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Fine.
Here's your red.
What's the fucking shot? What's
But,
the fucking shot?
Yeah, with
What's the rule again?
The rule is you have a little green man right here on top of your drink. You got to take it off, put it on the ground. Then you could take your cup up and drink it because you don't want the little green man to fall off the cup. And then when you put the cup back down, the little green man wants to go back on top of the cup. You put it back on there.
Oh my god. Okay,
So we were just saying.
for everybody
We were
else
warning
out
you.
here,
You didn't even have to do this. You didn't have to do this. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
that
right
was like
now.
completely
We were
voluntary
warning you
shot.
before you drink, but he's being a
No,
good
no.
man.
I got it. Okay, for all mankind, I got you.
There you go.
Yeah, but the Crown McGregor and Cowboy. After
got you.
further investigation, I was totally rooting for Cowboy to be like, take this. He has a size advantage. He looks pretty good. He looks like he can take some shots. He looks like he can deal some damage. But man, his last 2 fights were just not too pretty.
Cowboy?
Yeah,
dude.
Cowboy.
You
Whereas,
got
like,
wrecked.
I feel like McGregor's gonna come out with like some vendetta, some like point to prove, and he's gonna be like, "All right, let's get this." And he's so fast, so
I need
smooth, and
something.
he's a tactician when he's fighting.
like-
Okay,
Yeah.
here. Green.
Green man, there you
Green.
go. All right. I feel like this is like a pity fight for McGregor though, because like I feel like Cowboy isn't going to be a hard competition for him at all, and it was just purposely done so that it's like his like show back. He's coming back, and like they just gave it to him like as a fight that he's obviously going to win. He even has like the bets in Las Vegas that he's going to win, and all that stuff. And if he loses, it'll be, I think, fucking hilarious. I always think like when people like are big shots and they're like, I'm gonna fucking win. But right now he's being very respectful and he's like, yeah, this guy is really good. And I feel like he's saying that shit because he knows that he's like on his last chance of fighting and all that stuff. And
I'm still rooting for Cowboy. Like, I really want him to win because of his age and like his experience in the game and just his presence. It makes me want to gravitate towards the guy to like want to root for him. As much as I like Conor McGregor and as much as I like what he has done and like his persona, I still want Cowboy to go through and just do some crazy stuff. So I'm rooting for the guy. If I could, I'd sit there.
For Cowboy?
Yeah, no doubt.
I
Like,
don't know. Yeah, Cowboy, his last fight though that
Dude,
we watched,
I would bet on fucking Conor McGregor because
he's the favorite, obviously. Yeah.
Because you know why? Because, dude, fucking Cowboy is a fucking fall guy, dude. He is a fucking fall guy.
What's a fall guy?
Somebody that's gonna fucking fall to the mat, all right? That's a fucking fall guy.
I feel like Cowboy's a fighter though. Like, although he may be like somewhat of a fall
he's
guy.
he's gonna put up a fight. Maybe he'll fall down. He's gonna fall down, and maybe in the third fight. Which one is the fucking? You know what? I'm gonna fucking.
We did see his last fight though. His last fight did, to me, honestly, I thought it ended early because.
Oh no, it did because his eye swelled to where he couldn't see out of what was his right eye.
That was 2 fights ago. His last fight was
the
in the face, and then like
everybody.
The other guy,
no, you have it right.
Was way worse than what Cowboy was.
Everybody is gonna be like, hey,
since he fell down and he started getting punched. And he got back up.
No, Cowboy was out. Cowboy was out. Like, guaranteed. Yeah,
was out.
He got slumped. He fell to the mat. He got slapped in the face a couple times. He wasn't defending himself, so they called it. And the guy even stood up and was like, "Hey, man, call it. This guy's knocked out." And the ref still wasn't doing anything, so he had to do what he had to do to finish the fight.
Cowboy was like, "Why the hell did you stop the fight?"
Oh yeah, no, he definitely was, but it was at like it was a delirious state to where he thought he was still conscious and still pushing through. But in reality, when you look at it, he was on the floor and he was not having anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, although I know Conor is going to win, I'm definitely rooting for Cowboy. You know, get this stuff done. He looks like he's from Texas. I'm from Texas, so you know, that Texas pride.
So me and you.
Get her done.
No, so you're fucking fighting for him.
Yeah.
There you go. What about are you gonna watch the new
dude, Conor? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Conor, he is fighting for himself, and he is fighting for somebody to beat. All right.
Fuck.
I
gotta drink again.
The Texas
I'm gonna take
person
my shot right now.
The Texas person. That's it. All right. Texas person. But wow. Okay. What?
No, I think Texas people have a lot of pride in like everything that they do. Like even after
they
leave
always
the
have
state,
a lot of fucking pride, dude.
So
they always have a lot of fucking pride. You don't know about Texas. You don't know about New Mexico. You don't know about anything. All right. So you don't know about any fucking pride. You don't know what it takes to be here in New Mexico and Texas.
Well, I'm from Texas, so the Green Bay running back, what is his name? Aaron Jones. I forget his number. He's from El Paso, where I'm from, El Paso, Texas, and he reps it every single time he can possibly get.
Stop talking about anything about this, because you can say anything you want about any, you know what?
It says right here, Cowboy. It says he's not from Texas.
Oh, where's he from?
It says he's fighting out of
Albuquerque,
New Mexico.
Albuquerque, yeah.
Cerrone?
Yeah, Donald Anthony.
He's from Cerrone.
Well, no, I think that's where he's training.
Huh?
I think that's where he's training out of. I'm not sure if he's from Albuquerque.
Let's see if we can find out where he's born.
I don't
background care. Was born in Colorado.
I don't care where the fuck he's from.
Yeah, what?
He's
Born
not
with the
from fucking
left
Colorado.
It says he
He's
was
not fucking
no, but it
from
says he was
Colorado.
born in Colorado.
He's not fucking born from Colorado.
But
Fuck
what's
that
it
guy.
say right here? It says born in Colorado.
But unless it's here in front of me.
It's literally right in front of you. I have a TV screen right
Now,
here in front of you showing you
unless
that it says born
guy-
in Denver,
Hey.
Colorado.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Unless the guy is in front of me.
That you want Donald to come right. You want a cowboy from UFC to come here to tell you that he's from Colorado, rather
Yeah.
than just believing that he's from Colorado because it says
He
he's from
told
Denver,
me
Colorado.
he's from Texas.
He told you. Who? You told him about Ramos?
No.
Ramos
No.
It looked like he was from
no.
Texas.
No. He told me he's from Texas.
Who told you? You talked to this guy?
The motherfucker that I told you from.
I don't know what the fuck.
I'm more interested that he had cleft lip than anything.
Yeah.
Like
It says
his
he was
face.
born with cleft
Right,
lip.
well,
like, his
You're
look-
so
You can see
interested
a
in
little
some
baby.
fucking bullshit.
That's the random baby. Like he definitely doesn't look like he did. But like that takes a lot of surgeries for him to look the way he does, which is very impressive on its own.
Cleft lip right there.
Dude, you're so fucking. Dude.
He began his career in Colorado at a gym called Freedom Fighters.
With who?
So obviously he lived his life.
Karina.
He lived he lived his life in Colorado because he started his career in Khmer City, Colorado, at a gym
He
called
trained
Freedom
with
Fighters.
John Jones, Rashad Evans. Those guys are legendary fighters.
I don't care. You know what? Karina. Crana.
Oh, he learned jujitsu in Albuquerque.
CERRONE. RRONE.
I think he's gonna have to close one eye pretty soon to sit there and try and text.
Yeah, but you have to when you're too drunk.
Yeah, like you have to like hold it as
These are
far away from your
shots.
face.
I just
like
got
close one eye and
shots
tilt your
just
head.
now, so I'll probably start feeling it soon.
I'm surprised you're not because you're feeling that like one drink earlier, two drinks,
and I had
and you still kept drinking.
I had a few chew highs, and I already started feeling it. Yeah, I was like, dang.
Cerrone.
But when it comes to the podcast, I have to make it professional.
That's pretty good though. Like,
I have to make sure that I upheld the rule. That's why I kept taking shots every time I failed it, which is pretty much every single time I tried drinking. I keep failing. There's freaking.
I almost did. Like I picked up my chew high and like I was about to put it to my mouth and I was like, "There's something missing right now." So I had to put it back down. I was like, "Oh, there it is." I put it. I did my drink.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Cerrone,
It's like I'm almost
dude?
done with this. Here, let me make sure I'm doing it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Look at that. It's done. It's going this way.
Done?
That
That one's
Asahi.
done.
Oh, what
Oh,
did
yeah. Open up this one. Wait, what's up?
that Asahi almost looked like a Modelo. I really would
It's
love a
all
Modelo right now.
Modelo.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Asagi? Oh, it's like this
Yeah.
beer right here.
This is a beer.
Oh, I know what an Asahi tastes like. I drink an Asahi almost every
So
time I go
me.
eat ramen. I love ramen.
You love ramen.
Cup ramen, bowl ramen.
I'm hoping like somewhere in America has ramen, like some like legit ramen.
I mean,
'Cause
From
I miss
where
it.
I'm
I
from,
like
they have a
curry,
couple-
I like Coco's curry and I like ramen like that.
really, I thought you didn't like Coco's curry because there was a time to where you just were not feeling it all
No, that
that
was
much.
just because I didn't want to go out at all. I literally like
Oh.
staying at home and watching YouTube. I didn't even care about going out ever, except to the
Yeah, I'm gonna go out.
Drinking.
I'm gonna go out right now, dude.
You're going out right now.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, it's still pretty early. Like it's still pretty early to go out. But like no,
Yeah.
like Coco's curry has always been my love. Coco's curry was the first restaurant that
Coco.
I ate at
Coco.
when I was in Japan. It
Yeah.
was the first meal that I ate when I was in Japan, and I continuously eat it at least 2-3 times a week whenever I'm actually in Japan. It is by far my favorite meal, and I always get the same thing. It's always vegetable curry, beef sauce, fried chicken, 2, maybe 300 grams of rice, depending on how hungry I'm at, with a spice level 3, because it's a nice little medium for me.
I always get spice level like 0.
See,
I don't want any spice on anything.
Like that's something I don't necessarily understand so much, especially coming from like my culture. So maybe like you, it's a little bit different to where like you guys, I know like the Caucasian people, they deem yeah, I didn't know how really to say it. Like it's kind of hard, but they deem like pepper to be something spicy or even mayonnaise.
You want another shot? You think you can handle another shot?
No, I think Lyle's done.
Huh?
I can.
All right.
My boy, he knows me. Let's go.
Wait, you got the
All
red.
right.
You got the red one. You don't
Me
got
and
the
my boy.
pretty one. All right.
Fuck you.
He keeps forgetting this.
No, fuck him.
You gotta put
Fuck
your
him.
mic in front of
Me and
you.
you.
I'm pretty sure you're you're a lot more fucked up than all of us, but you're. What are you saying?
I can with me and you, Frank.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's have
Alright.
a drink.
You want me to take a shot with you? All right, get in front of your mic. I'll take a shot with you. Just here, put your mic up, and then get in front of it.
Frank.
All right, let's go.
Frank.
All right.
Me and you can take a shot.
All right, let's
Me
take
and
a
you.
shot together, me and you.
Truce.
Oh,
Bro.
God. This is a bad
Truce,
idea.
bro.
Are you sure you want to take a shot?
Yes. Truth, bro. Let's go.
Let's
Take
go.
your fucking shot.
I'm taking my shot.
Take your fucking shot.
I didn't even mess up. I'm taking a shot
Frank.
for you.
That's a
Okay,
second cheers.
I'm taking. Okay, that's a second cheers right there. Let's go.
Frank.
I'm taking.
Slam it. Go, go, go,
Slam
go.
it.
Oh my god. Woo. Dude, I fucking hate tequila. I like tequila. It's the only shot I'm willing to take, but I fucking oh my god.
I know you.
Really, what's your opinion on Jaeger?
Jaeger?
Jaeger.
Nigga.
I don't think Jaeger's that bad. Hey, remember that game we played? Because me and you used to be roommates, so we used to play that game where I bought it one time, and we've only ever played it once.
Oh, the spin one. Yeah, no, that one's nuts, dude.
Yeah, it was like
I got so trash off of that one. I did not enjoy it all that much, as much as I should have.
It was like a hey, make sure you take your green man off.
This is mine. This is mine. 2 drinks.
Oh man.
These are my 2 drinks.
All right, Red.
Hold on.
Are you gonna take a piss?
Yes.
All right, he's gonna
Bring some paper towels back.
Hey, yeah, can you bring some paper towels?
What?
No, there's some spilled.
No, for the Asagi
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, some spilled.
For your Asagi right here, and then some of the shot glasses spilled. So yeah, just bring some paper towels.
No, dude, some stuff spilled.
Yeah.
We just need to clean up a little bit.
No, just go to the
I
bathroom.
got you.
You're fucking with me.
No, man, I'm not fucking with you.
I don't fucking care about you. You're fucking with me.
No, we're not fucking with you.
Shit got crazy, and we made it out alive. Surprisingly. Do you want to challenge us? How about sending your rules and punishments to myrule@makearule.com? And maybe it'll be picked in the next episode. This has been Make a Rule, the podcast. What are you still doing here? You want more from us? I mean, you can click on another episode, all right? It's kind of getting weird. All right, I'm leaving.
Have a good one. Bye.
See you next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye bye. Bye bye.